And I'm live. Welcome to the McCaffreyCrafts live stream. I am your host, Francis McCaffrey. I am a fifth generation Blackthorn shillelagh maker. And every week I make myself available to you guys in the community. And we talk about sticks. We talk about Ireland. We talk about what I've been up to for the week as well. So usually we have a number of topics, and this week has been pretty eventful. A lot going on in my life. So I'll give you guys an update about how this week went for me. And as always, we'll be talking about sticks. We're talking about blackthorn, talking about a bit of Irish culture as well. Um, so I just uploaded a lot of new sticks to my website. Go to McCaffreyCrafts.com and you will be able to see all the new sticks that I just uploaded within the last hour. And yeah, I have a load of sticks to show you on this episode of McCaffrey Crafts Live. The show will last for about an hour. I usually will do some shameless promoting of trying to sell the sticks, and yeah, I'll give you guys an insight to what I've been working on, what I have coming up as well. And as always, it's a Friday, so you can talk about anything. You can ask me any questions. So usually how I do these live streams is an ask me anything, and I'm simultaneously live streaming on a few different platforms. So I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time. I didn't have time to set up the TikTok streaming, but you're will be fine without the TikTokers. We'll give that Chinese company a bit of a break for a while. Um, so let's see now. I'm going to tell you guys some of the sticks I'm working on. So this is um this is the first this is the first stick. Actually, I'll wait to talk about the sticks until more people join, and because I've made a few special sticks this week and a very kind of unique kind of ones as well, and I'll give you a look. So this stick that I have here, it is actually a 44-inch piece of blackthorn, which I rarely do. So let me move that. So this is for quite a big guy. So if he is a giant, I can always resize it again. So you guys can see the stick where I stand about here. That looks a bit good. So here is a 44-inch piece of blackthorn. Here you have the handle on it as well. You guys can check it out. It's stick number 6745. I've just put it on the website. It weighs 1.2 kg in weight. So it's a very, very big, strong stick. So, if you're looking for a very strong stick, it's 1.2 kg. It's a knob stick as well. The knob fits in comfortably into your hand. So if you're looking for an extra large walking stick, a really, really large one, then this would be the stick for you as well. Very, very heavy stick. So this is one of the sticks I've just added to the website. It's actually a beautiful stick. It's actually made from the root. It actually is a blackthorn root stick as well. It is a beast of a stick. I'll respond to a few comments now in a second. I'll just leave this go. And yeah, this stick is quite special because if you guys have been watching me for a while, a 44-inch blackthorn is something special as well. So we'll model it for a bit. How do I hold a stick to model it? Just hold it like this. Just hold it like a machine gun or a guitar. So I don't know how to hold a model or to model these walking sticks. I leave that to professional models. There you go. Hey. So it's a very nice walking stick. It's extra large. So if you are a guy who is 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", all the way up to like 7 foot, this is the stick for you as well. Now, if you want me to cut it down, no problem at all. Here you can see like the natural bark gloss finish on that as well. We got some nice colors, nice array of natural colors that came out on the bark. Doing a little 360 here. You guys can check out the head a bit closer. Sometimes I don't need to talk. Just look at the stick, and you'll see that this is quite a stick. So this is something special. This is something rare. If you've been watching my channel for the last 9 years, 44-inch root stick blackthorn is something that I don't think I've ever done. So this is a special stick. It's up on the website now. Go to McCaffreyCrafts.com. It's a 44-inch. You'll see it on the website. So I have this stick up there right now. It's something to do. So let me just respond to any of these questions, and let me just check Instagram first to see if there's any questions coming in. And yeah, so we have, let's see now. So first thing is just Spud saying have a beer and thumbs up. Thanks very much. Appreciate that as well. Let's see now. Then Michael says a beast of a stick. Yes, a beast, a monster. It definitely is something that's a bit special as well. You don't know how to hold your stick. Not at 44 inches, man. I'm a wee man holding a 44-inch stick in a little small screen here, so you guys can see it. It's always something to figure out. Larry Blanchard says, "Hello, Francis. That's quite a stick. I appreciate that as well." Let's see now. Boobalag says, "I think I know. But why are the straps on the bottom of the stick sometimes on those? Because they're small little sticks. This is just like, you know, the strap is at the bottom because they're little sticks. The strap is at the bottom because there's little sticks that you hold this way, little small sticks, you know, wee sticks. That's what they are. Well, these are walking sticks, walking aids, like, So the strap is at the bottom of the small sticks, the shillelaghs, okay? There's always a lot of confusion of what is a shillelagh, but a shillelagh to an Irish person is the small, shorter sticks used for parrying, used in, for in the history of blackthorn. These were used, by a lot of native Irish guys as well. So that's what it's for. It's just for holding your hand. So what is the strap for at the bottom? Just so you don't drop it. You can keep a hold of it with your strap. The best strap on in the business is on the blackthorn. There you go. You can clip that. Talking about literally a leather strap on. Uh, let's see now. Babalog says thank you. All right, hope that answers it for you as well. Now we put this. Where was I going to put this again? Put this about here, so it looks a bit cool. There we go. And let's see now. Tim McCurran says, "Hey Francis, for you that looks like a hiking stick." Well, next to me it does because I'm no giant. I'm an Irish leprechaun. Michael says, "When you crack someone, Liz, you don't lose." No, no, no. But of course, I'm a good man. I would never crack anyone on the head that didn't deserve it. I had a few rows this week, man. If I'll tell you, there was some drama on my doorstep with I was getting some. I got threatened at my house, and I had to call the popo and invoke some laws that I knew to get an apology from the guys who are threatening me. So, and I can tell you this story later, and there's more to join if you so wish. Michael says, "Oh yeah, when you crack someone with this, you don't lose." Elle says, like the Wiimote wrist straps as well. I'm glad you like and approve of the little straps, the leather straps that I use. Anthony Eastwood says, let's see. Anthony says, I hope you're well, my main man. Yeah, I am well. I'm winning this week. I've been battling. Um, I've had a few PR battles, you could say. I had some kind of social activism that I was doing as well. Don't worry, guys. I'm not a socialist or into all of that. I was doing some lobbying to improve males' health in my county of County Kerry on the west southwest of Ireland, and I decided to. For me, sometimes if I focus on something, I get quite hyper focused, and I just need to concentrate on it. So this week I was slightly distracted by I had a number of news stories in a newspaper. If you have been following my social media, you will see some of the news stories I have shown. I was in the Kerryman paper, the Kerry's Eye, on the Irish Independent as well. I was interviewed for a radio station, and a few more people had reached out to me as well. But I'll tell you about that later as well. Let's see. Michael says, "Crack 'em and then call the popo as well." Yeah, like I different. I had I had this bit of an altercation at my doorstep, and yeah, I did have to call. Like usually, I don't call the popo unless I need to, because like I don't want to waste their time, waste my time, and I kind of know a bit about my rights and my civil liberties as well, and So I try not to call the popo when I don't have to. But me and Aaron were at the doorstep, and some political canvassers came to our home, and they didn't like, me telling them some things in a very calm voice, and things escalated, and they started calling. Anyway, I'll go into it. I'll tell the whole story in a while. I'll wait a few of you guys if you actually care about it as well. But yeah, like this week is I've been really battling. Like I've been threatened. Loads of things, man. I'll if you actually care, if you're more interested talking about the sticks to my life, I can talk about the sticks as well. But it depends what you guys want to hear. Like, maybe you don't want to hear me moaning about, nearly getting beat up or something. Sounds like you've been battling in more ways than one. I have, Tim. I have. I've had a few battles this week, as well. So I'll just tell you guys the first kind of battle. I've had two. Let's see. I've had two battles this week. Um, if you've been following my social media, I have been trying to campaign actively to improve the process that any man has to go through when they need to see a urologist. Urologist and urology is mostly for men's health, to do with their private area, their prostate, all in that kind of region. We'll say, just to keep it very kind of simple. And at the moment, if you need to see a urologist, the process is pretty horrendous in Ireland, whether you go public or whether you go private. The process in Ireland is that you have to go to your GP and you have to get an ultrasound first before the urologist will even talk to you or see you or even schedule an appointment. But there was a problem when I was going through my own battle with cancer recently, is that when I needed to see a urologist because my tumor was growing pretty rapidly, as is with testicular cancer. If you don't know anything about testicular cancer, it is pretty curable, 95%, but you don't want to delay in it too much because it can spread to your stomach, your chest, your brain. So it's kind of important, to get to a urologist fast, so that within a week or two of seeing a urologist, they can cut out your nut, get away the bad nuts, leave the good nuts, and then you begin your recovery of getting healthy again. So anyway, there is an 8-week wait to see a urologist, and before Christmas time, when I discovered that I had testicular cancer, I needed to see a urologist fast. And there was an 8-week wait to get an appointment to see an ultrasound. That was the public route. If I went the private route, it was a 6-week wait. Now, for me, I just could not accept that. I was like, what is wrong with this process? An ultrasound, and I have to wait, and I have cancer, and it's doubling in size every 30 days. This could spread to my brain, to my chest. I'm like, no. And not everyone's like me, as you know. So I had to wait in the car park for 2 days of the private hospital, and every hour touch base with them to see if there was a cancellation. And on my second day, after 5 hours, there was a cancellation that I got in with, and I got my ultrasounds, and then I got referred to the urologist. So when I got referred to a urologist, guess what? In Kerry Hospital in County Kerry in Ireland, one of the most well-known counties in Ireland, there is a urology department in Kerry Hospital, and it's been vacant for the past 3 years because Kerry Hospital have not recruited a new urologist. The department is there. It's just lying vacant. Like they have a urology department. It's up on their website. They have a room. They have everything there. And they have not been recruiting a new urologist because of the COVID. The COVID is blamed for everything, guys. You know, What's wrong? I have my ear is sore. Oh, it's because of the COVID. Oh, I've got an itch in my butt. Oh, that's to do with the COVID. It's a very convenient excuse that they were using. But so I decided that given that I had to go through this process and seeing firsthand how public healthcare is in Ireland, there's private healthcare and socialism, as you could say, or whatever. But it was pretty atrocious to see. And I felt with my mouth. I could do something about it. I felt that any politician I spoke to about, look, why is there an 8 week wait to see a urologist when you have testicular cancer? And also, why do you have to travel so far to another area of Ireland to see a urologist? Because there's none been recruited for the past 3 years. When they have the department there, it's all there. It's not like a new department. So, like, it was like I was asking the most crazy things in the world. And the politicians were useless. All the politicians I spoke to was, yeah, 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 okay, that's very serious. That's very serious. They're very, 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 very serious now. They're saying things like that, and I was like, okay. And they have these weird stutters when they say things, and the politicians just raise the issue. Like, but I did get one politician to raise it in the Irish Parliament, so the issue was raised in the Irish Parliament, but I kept saying to them, why don't you just contact the hospital, the HSC, and put pressure on them, get answers from them, find out what the delay is, why is there delay, ask them very specific questions and see, look, is it a money issue, is it a budget issue, is it a recruitment issue, and get some answers. And anyway, I got the story in the two main papers, and I put the story in strategically because the hospital had a good bit of PR, and they were putting out their own story at the same time. They were putting out a story that there was new beds in Kerry Hospital. They just got 108 new beds, and Kerry Hospital is wonderful. But then McCaffrey, you know, had to put his story right in the page next to it. Probably not the best to put out my story at the same time they're putting out their positive story, and it put some pressure on their PR department. And I got some journalists to contact and to find out why, oh why there's no urologist at Kerry Hospital. And anyway, long story short is after my lobbying and after my case was raised to them several times in two very large news publications, also mentioned in Parliament as well, and they had received a number of calls regarding my case. And they have decided that later in the year, lads, later in the year, we will get a urologist. They've said it publicly now. It's printed in the paper. I got the quote. I got the name of the person. The journalist put it in the paper for me as well. So that's published now that they have said they are going to get one. They said they were just waiting for approval, which was causing a delay because the approval, like you know how it is with these boys. So anyway, that was one of my battles this week, which I kind of won. I can't go on forever doing following up on different things. I have my job. I have you guys in this community here as well. So that's kind of like the story of my first battle this week, in which I had to just try to get it. But anyway, look. Long story short is I reckon I have a result. My pressure did pay off, and you know a lot of men now will hopefully be able to get to see a urologist quicker. The quicker you get into some of these treatments, the better. It's all about speed, about being fast. And hopefully by doing this, I have, helped some future patients and guys. They won't know I did it. They won't know who I am. They'll just go in and, oh, there's always been a urologist at Kerry Hospital. They won't know that I've gone through this and that I've caused a fuss about it as well. But you guys in the Blackturn community, all 16 or 14 of you watching me now, you guys know. So it's all good. Crewman now for I'm King. Hi there, Francis. How are you, my man? Seen you doing your martial arts online today. It was pretty good. Let's see. Talk about boat keeps the stream interesting as well. Okay, I'll tell you that. 8 week wakes can be a death sentence. Exactly. Like it's crazy. Like I like the culture in Ireland is just like accept things. Ah, sure, it's 8 weeks. Just don't say anything. Just can you be quiet? Just this kind of culture of just meek cowards who are afraid to speak up because they're afraid of what people around them will think. They're afraid of the shame it will cause to say something. But as you guys know, I don't have that in me. I'm not afraid of that, but it just really kind of irks me the wrong way. Stay calm and carry on as well. You have to kind of stay calm in these situations. Be very level headed. But I wasn't calm at my doorstep when I nearly got into a row in the week. I'll tell you that story in a bit. Let me catch up and see these kind of messages as well, just to make sure. Let's see. Graham Dunn says, "Hi, can you groove in a stick and attach a smaller length stick so I have a fall? I can use either the longer or shorter stick." I don't know, man. That sounds a bit weird. Like a short stick in with a long stick, and then it pops out if you fall, and that's not going to help. And it's it's that will cause you more injury as well. So I maybe like how you've described it here. It's just not something that I would do. It sounds like a bit of a Frankenstein stick, and it'd be all over the place. And a second stick hanging around is going to be too heavy to hold as well. So first impressions of your request, nah, I'm not. I don't really think so. Jose Diaz says, "My respect to you from Victorville, California." Thank you, Jose. Very good to see that as well. Or let me see. So, oh, let me go here. So, L has a message. Let me just 1 second now. And let's see. L says, "Love that you advocate for improved urology care. It's so important, and a few people talk about it. I want to become a urologist, a gynecologist later on because urology problems made my life hell." Yeah, it's something that it's like to do with men's health, and anything to do with men's health is like so shush shush and be quiet. And look, the thing about testicular cancer is that many guys have it, and they just they are embarrassed to talk about it. They won't say that they've had it. It's just there is a kind of shame around with losing their testicle. They think they're half a man. There's all these nonsense, but like I'm telling you right now, like, with one testicle, you're fine. You're still very well able to do things. You still have your drive. You still are able to get turned on by things. It works absolutely perfectly fine with one nut or two nut. It's just a comfort thing of having one. When you're walking, when you're driving, when you're crossing your legs, you're not. It doesn't really annoy you having two in there. So yeah, it's and then you do have to get a bit physically fit and different things as well to kind of keep your fitness up. So thank you very much, El, for that. Let's see now. Go into the next message. Dude, that's fantastic. They did that because of you, and you got their cam on paper publicly. Yeah, I did. So many people are going to be helped now because of urologists available. Yes, yes, but no one knows what I do. Like I do loads of things like this where I argue and try to help the community and different things, and like no one knows about these things. I just decided to tell you guys today. I'm always doing these little battles, a side project. Like I kind of need to be I need to be at war with someone always. When I'm at war with someone, like, and I kind of pick things that I think I can win and different things. Like I've worked at companies before when companies have been abusing their powers with workers, I'd be the guy that spoke up. Like I remember when I was working in a local place here, and they were abusing the rights of workers and exploiting them, and all the workers were afraid to speak up because they believed that if they spoke up, they'd be fired. And I have a bachelor's degree of commerce from UCD. I specialized in human resource management. I know what you can and can't say within a company, and I know the rules and the law pretty well. And so I spoke up, and I managed to get everyone this payment because the company owed them a lot of money, backdating for 2 years for this thing that they were doing. It was to do with there was two offices, but the one of the office was something like 52 miles away, and they're expecting the workers to go back and forth the 52 kilometers, and their contract was based for the contract was based for one office. They had no contract to go to the second office, but the second office had a shortage of workers, so they were forcing their workers to go there all the time, forcing them to do it, even though they didn't want to, and they weren't paying the mileage. They weren't paying for that service as well. And yeah, so I managed to argue with HR. I was told initially that I couldn't. I was told this and that. I was told not to do it. I was like advised. Everyone was telling me no, but because of me at this company, all the workers got a big payout. And I've done a lot of these things over the years. I remember like so many things I've done over the years when I've worked in different companies. If I spot something that I think that's why I'm kind of more of an entrepreneur. That when I worked for companies, the directors, I was a bit too smart. I always had that kind of the directors of companies didn't really like me because when they try to abuse their powers towards workers' rights. And I was a worker at the time. I was like, you can't do this, you can do that, you can do this. And But like it was only like something like for that case there, it was a money issue, and literally all the workers got a few thousand euro out of it. So they're all pretty happy with me for a while. That was 2000 and can't remember, about 10 years ago. Hit the like button. Joey Diaz is saying, or sorry, Jose Diaz. Sorry, I was saying Joey Diaz, which is that comedian that I watch there sometimes as well. Sometimes he's on the Joe Rogan show. What's your favorite burger? I'm not a big burger eater, Anthony, but when I do is I hate onions. I can't stand onions. So I don't like burgers where they mix it with onions. My favorite burger would be you get mince meat, you'd get maybe some egg yolk. I like mustard with rosemary, and you mix it with salt and black pepper, and you mix them all up together. And I like the kind of hint of rosemary in a burger. I just like that flavor, and with the black pepper, the salt, and it just all, and maybe just a little, maybe a little bit of garlic powder sometimes just to do it. And so the burger that I would have would be, it would be that would be the ingredients of the burger. I like mozzarella melted a bit on that as well. I would have to put bacon. I would love bacon. I want like iceberg lettuce that has a bit of a crunch. On a brioche kind of bun, as well. And then probably some Frank's hot sauce. I do like Frank's hot sauce as well. So Anthony, that would be my favorite burger. It'd be one that I kind of make myself, because then I can manage the portion sizes. But like I went to Killarney Brewery last week after I went to the bike festival. There's a festival in Killarney last weekend, in the bank holiday weekend, and it was on like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And let's see, is walking sticks your primary job or more a hobby? Vincent, it is my full time job. I'm a millionaire from doing this. I probably make, about half a million euro per year in sales easily through my website. So I'm someone who has taken, you could say, a hobby or a family tradition, and for now, for some time, I have turned it into a full time job. It's a limited company. I pay my corporation tax. I paid that 2 weeks ago. I still actually have to hand in my dentist certificates to get some tax benefits, but yeah, it's I am a professional full-time stick maker. This is my full-time job. I have a living. I'm able to take care of my three kids. I'm able to do everything I need to do. And yeah, I take care of a lot of people and look after a lot of people. Yeah, I do a lot of things behind the scene, guys. I should be a saint, man. I should be Saint Francis with all the stuff that I do. Uh, I don't want to like sometimes you do good things behind the scenes. You just don't want people to know as well. But like I do actually take care of a lot of people actually behind the scenes, and I actually have helped other stick makers too in need, and so that has been for some time as well. Let's see now. Hello, I'm watching from Norway. Says home and garden as well. Very good. I've been to Oslo. I might go back there again this year. Actually, I have a friend from Oslo that I started chatting to on TikTok, and she's a lady that can speak something like 5 or 6 different languages and different things as well. So yeah, I do like Norway. I think it's a very interesting place to do. I probably will go back there sometime as well. Norwegian metal music is pretty good. And Mary Miles says, "Hello, Francis. Best regards to Frank and to Aaron." Oh yeah, so as I was saying there, last week I went to. I'll show more sticks in about 5 more minutes. I'll just tell you a bit about Bike Fest and last weekend what I did, and then after that I have about 10 sticks I can show you guys if you want to see more sticks. This is the one I kind of modeled earlier. This is the big 40, the big one, and I should probably go full Irish too. They always. Oh, that one's gone. They always warn you to never ever go full Irish on a live stream, but why not? I should definitely go full Irish. There we go. I'm going full Irish, guys. I'm going to make this stream more Irish than anything else. Look at this. Look at this beautiful shirt. We have what do we got here? Look at that, the shamrock, the green, white, and gold. This is the most Irish live stream ever. If you want it to be even more Irish, get the tricolor going. Get the flag. There we go, guys. I am making this stream the most Irish stream of all time. You know? And you see, because I'm an Irish person, I can make it super Irish. Gotta wear the flag and the tricolor. Hello, I'm watching from Norway. I'm from Glasgow. Where do you source your wood? I source in Ireland, within 2 hour radius of my home. I'm trying to my hand making one, power carving with hickory as well. Very good. Dremels are pretty good for carving in different things. Let's see. Tim McKern says a friend from Donegal living in Chicago had brain cancer but couldn't get an appointment for 2 months. And by that time, it spread too quickly and it was too late for treatment. She passed, and that's evil. Tim, thank you for sharing this example with your friend. And it is really, when something like this, and I hear this happen, this is something that is preventable. If this person could still be alive if they hadn't waited, and this culture of like, just accept it, just accept you have to wait, just accept, look, we have one ultrasound person, they can only use the machine once every hour, they need their breaks, they need this, you know if I was manager of a hospital and it was private and we had a backlog of 8 weeks for the ultrasound, I would make my ultrasound people. I said, right, Saturday you're working, okay? You're working an hour late every Wednesday until we clear this. And in the space of a month, might have the 8 week down to a 4 week or 2 week or 3 weeks. I would put in priority for what you needed the ultrasound for. With cancer being the top of the priority list, there's no priority list. Like I need an ultrasound. It was like, oh, all the moms and babies are in there, which is, and it's important to see them too. But I felt that I should be ahead of the list, given that it takes time to see one. But anyway, Tim, that's really sad story, man, and my heart goes out to you and to that family as well. These things shouldn't be happening. Like, we live in modern times. Like, we have machineries like ultrasound. It's just, put a squirt on the gel and just twirl it around. Lads, we can pick students from college to do that as well. So that's it as well. David Nestor says, hello, Francis. Wow, I'm bedazzled as well. Yes, it's bedazzled with the Irishness, or Tim's story. Like, Tim's story is sad as well. But it was worth definitely taking a moment to point out. Elle says, Tim McCurran, so sorry for the loss of your friend. The healthcare system is so broken in many countries, and it's devastating. People literally lose their life waiting to get care. Yes, like, it's all about priorities. Like, these politicians, we need affordable housing, we need this, we need that, we need this. Like, the first thing we need is to cut waiting times at hospitals, to, like, there's a big argument to say our hospitals should be privatized and get them out of the government's hand. The government is just so slow, so inefficient, like, trying to don't set me off, guys. I'll go on a rant. You don't want to see me proper ranting where I use I use very colorful language. I try not to ever curse on these streams. Maybe once or twice I have said the thing, but yeah, this is a topic that I am quite passionate about, and it does annoy me because it's fixable. It's something that is completely fixable. There's just a lack of leadership, a lack of leaders, a lack of people just willing to do something, man. It's like, it just wrecks my head how meek there's no leadership at the moment. There's no leaders. Everyone's looking for someone to do something, and there's not guys going out there. And I don't know, man. I'm getting old and grumpy. I'm getting old and grumpy as well in my old age. Let's see. Tim says thanks, Elle and Mary as well. Yeah, like, there's no one should be suffering in modern times because they have to wait to get an appointment to get a treatment. Like, if you go to other countries, even to Asia, I've been to Thailand many times as well. You can get treatments quicker there. I've been to Korea, very efficient. Poland, they're very efficient as well. And it's not like we're asking something hard. Like, the housing crisis. They just got to build houses. Get some of that money printed and just build some houses. Hire some local people. Plenty of bricklayers, plenty of carpenters, plenty of guys out there, and just get put them to work. Like, you know, the waiting for a dentist as well is another thing that irks me the wrong way. But anyway, guys, let's have a look at some sticks. I'm making a video series at the moment called Journey of a Walking Stick, and I kind of got distracted with my hospital and urologist thing this week, and I posted some of that on my social media. But I have the sticks finished already. I know I've only posted a few little videos online. I have to make a YouTube video, the journey of the stick, and I have to edit it a bit. But I have finished the two sticks. Would you like to see the two sticks I have finished? I have them over here right now. Let me go get them. So I'll give you guys on the stream who've watched it for 33 minutes a first look at these sticks. So this stick, where are we going? This stick is actually quite nice. This is the root stick that I was working on, stick B. I think the other one was stick A. And both of these are from the root of a blackthorn. 38 3/4 inches. It weighs 1 kg in weight. This is a fantastic walking aid. Very, very strong. Made from the root of a blackthorn as well. Okay, and I'm giving you guys a first look because I finished these sticks. Here we go. Let me try to get the all the stick in the angle. It is a beautiful stick. These sticks are very rare because it's a root stick. It's got a naturally curving handle. Mostly on root sticks, the handle is never too big, it's quite small. Here you have a very substantial root that I was able to make a handle out of as well. I've actually put this online. You know, sometimes what I do is that for you guys who visit my website every day, waiting for me to post a new stick, sometimes, guys, you know, I'll post a stick sooner so that you guys who go to my site daily, who follow my content closely, you guys get these sticks. So I haven't finished posting yet. I still have probably 3 or 4 days of video, but I've already put these sticks online. So these sticks will go fast once I end the video series. Usually I'll throw up the YouTube video and I'll put a few more videos and I'll get about 30, 40 guys wanting these sticks. So you guys watching the stream now, there's 20 of you. This stick is a rare one. This one will go pretty fast. I have better pictures of it online. Here you can see the handle, very, very good, beautiful features, naturally occurring. You know, right here as well, you have the beautiful wood grain as well. I managed to get beautiful colors. If you can see this as well through the wire brush. Sorry, someone's at the door. This is one of the sticks from the journey of a walking stick. Very nice stick, very heavy. At 38 3/4, this stick is excellent for someone who is well over 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", up to 6'4". Fantastic stick. It's up on the website right now. Let me just put that there to the side. The other one, I decided to contrast. I did the traditional black kind of finish on this as well. This is also like a root stick. I decided to use a wood stain on this because I was painting the stick and the black shaft, and I thought that the wood stain would actually fit in quite nice in contrast with the colors. And sometimes the lighting's not best here on the stream, but this is actually also made from the root of a stick, a very substantial root that fits in very comfortably into your hand. I've actually left this a little bit bendy, but very balanced. So if you can see, there's a few little bends in this whip. Maybe it's a bit easier to show you, like here. You see, there's a few where my hand is here. There's like a few little bends in his, but it's very, very, very balanced stick. And this stick is a beautiful root stick. I think it's weigh about 700 grams, not sure as well. And this again about like a 38 and a half inch stick. Very, very nice stick as well. I have this up on the website. So the two sticks I was doing on the journey of a walking stick, these sticks are them, and you guys can check them out. Here we have, I'll just show you guys again. Let's get the camera angle so you guys can kind of get a nice little view of this. Fantastic stick. This is the type of stick that always goes fast. The stick collector guys always fights when I have sticks like this. These two sticks, they'll go lightning quick. But guys, I've already put them on the website. Everyone's waiting, thinking when the sticks will be released. They're already on the website, guys. So go to McCaffreyCrafts.com. A real Irish stick maker who is in Ireland making Irish sticks made from Irish soil, made from Irish hands. Okay? Support Irish crafts. Do not buy shillelaghs made in different countries. Do not buy shillelaghs from people pretending to be Irish. Do not buy shillelaghs from you know people just trying to profit from Irish culture. Only support, and I'm not saying just support me. Support Irish craft people. Support people who are in Ireland. The Irish crafts industry is like, you gotta support local lads. And Vincent Stratton says, "What kind of finish do you use?" I use many finishes. It depends on the stick, the wood, the bark, how much color I can bring up. Like if the bark of the stick is quite nice, I'm going to use like maybe different finishers, sanding shielders. So usually, the final finish I put is going to be some water-based gloss, something that won't react with human contact because that's quite a deal. And you need something that is mixed with a little bit of varnish that gives it a little bit of hardness as well. The oils are pretty good, but they're not durable. But they look really nice and they bring up a really lovely finish. But you want something that has a bit of be able to take a bit of wear and tear and friction as well. So that's the kind of the answer in that particular question as well. Let me catch up on a few of these. As says as well, exclusive stick preview. Yes, you guys here are getting the previews. You guys will turn up. You guys will turn up to these live streams, man. I'm going to give you guys a bit of value. Give you guys like first information on sticks. I'll show. I have a few more sticks there. I can show you guys as well in a while. Um, Steve Kelly says, "Good evening, Francis. Almost missed the show. I always forgot it's Friday. That's all right, man. I leave these up for some time as well. So that's good." And Mary Miles says, "Gorgeous stick, beautiful handle and colors." And Steve Kelly loves the shirt. Yes, I decided to like I got these Irish shirts and I've been meaning to wear them on the stream. Like, very loud, very Irish. The shamrock here as well. We'll open a button for you guys, like, give you guys like a little bit of Irish chest, bit of Irish chest here. That's it. Irish, we're manly men still, hopefully. Well, not all as well. But yeah, here is the shirt. Uh you can buy this online somewhere. I don't know. I can't even remember where I got this. I think it was like one of the kids thought it was cheesy. I think my son or daughter pointed out, said, "This is terrible shirt," and they said, "This is terrible. Don't get this shirt, Dad. It's terrible. Don't wear it. It's horrible." And the minute someone tells me don't do something, I go and do it. Because I'm a bit like that. I don't like people telling me what to do. Especially those guys on the doorstep as well. Do you guys want to see more sticks? Want to see more sticks? Or do you want me just to kind of like tell you a bit more about my life? You can ask me any questions as well. Like, I'm quite happy to answer the questions. I know a lot of similar questions come in each week, but I'm well used to it now. I just, always about the finish, about what sizes, about, what's the difference between blackthorn and underwood. I usually get the same questions like 20 or 30 times a day. So it's all good. It's all good, guys. So any more questions, or will I show you guys some more sticks? I say more sticks. We look at sticks, right? Because that's what you guys do. Do you want? Here's another root stick. Okay, guys. um, the lighting isn't great for looking at these on a live stream because I should put like a spotlight over here. But here is. Let's see if I can get this a bit closer to the camera. Here is a stick made from one piece of wood. I do not attach a handle on my style of stick. And this is actually a root. This was like the root of the blackthorn. Again, the root sticks, these ones are highly sought after. You can see it here that I'm holding it. Quite a nice stick. Very nice grip on it as well. There's a beautiful groove here as well. Fantastic coloring on the handle as well. Managed to bring out a really kind of like dark kind of luster when it mixed with the finish as well. So that the handle looks amazing on this. Way better coloring than you can see without because it's kind of dark coloring, but it really contrasts well with the black shaft as well. I probably need to put maybe one more coat of a gloss finish on this one as well. I have this on the website. I put online about an hour ago. Very nice stick. It's I think it's about 35 inches, something like that. Good for people up to say 5'7" to 5'10" type of range. Really comfortable grip. It's another stick that I highly recommend as well. Let's see. We'll see what else I have as well. I have this one. It's quite a heavy stick. It's a 39.5 inch stick. Another beast of a stick. We have this kind of traditional type of handle as well that you kind of see this style a lot. Fits in very comfortably right into the center of your palm. There you go. And this one's 39.5 inches, about 800 grams in weight, about an inch and a quarter for most of the stick. Bit of a bend in it, but the bend kind of balances well. Some of these bends, they're actually pretty good to kind of leave in there as well. It just keeps the stick well balanced. Sometimes you try to take out too many of the bends, and then it just kind of like doesn't feel the same kind of balance on it as well. So it's all about putting the balance. So sometimes I will intentionally leave a bit of a bend on a stick, but it's functional. It's there for a reason. I was like, oh, there's a bit of a bend here at the top, but that's because you're putting this pressure, and then there's a counter bend that's kind of does it as well. There's a bit of mathematics involved in it. 800 grams, 39 and a half. It's on the website right now. Very nice stick as well. If you guys want to check that out. I have another. Here, we'll bring these guys over. Here's another root stick that I did. I still wait. It's still a bit damp, is it? Hope I don't get black paint in me. I need to put more finish on this, but I'll give you guys a look as well. It's a very nice type of knob stick as well. Kind of give this a more of kind of antique feel to it as well. I'm going to leave a few of these little rasp marks and stuff as well, because I like them. I use the rasp marks as like part of my style. If I think the rasp marks look a bit cool, and it kind of adds that kind of handmade type of thing. So sometimes I'll leave these little marks and different things. And sometimes they're kind of good as well. You don't want something too perfectly finished that your hand's going to slip. Here's another nice stick from McCaffreyCrafts.com. Another nice root stick. This is made actually from the root. This was actually quite a tough stick to make. This took me a bit of time and a bit of effort to get this handle out, because it was going all in different directions. So it took a while to figure out what I was going to do with the handle as well to get it like really comfortably. Another stick on McCaffreyCrafts.com. Check it out. Here's another nice stick that I have on the site. We'll just show one or two more sticks, and then I'll get back to talking as well. So here we have another stick. It's about 35 inches. It's got some really nice. It looks cool on this side. I think this is the angle. It looks like pretty cool. Let's see, where am I at? Up here. Yeah, these type of features here look pretty cool. I think you guys can kind of see them. Sometimes it's hard to get the angle right for the picture, but like again, this is a really comfortable stick. Look, you can kind of like get the idea of it. See it a few different ways. I have better pictures on the website. Go to McCaffreyCrafts.com, click into the walking stick section, and boom, you will have these as well. And I have a few of these kind of like T shapes and stuff. This one's kind of interesting stick, because like it kind of like it takes this big curve and goes across, but it kind of works. I wasn't sure if it was going to work well in the right hand, because it looks naturally occurring for like a left hand, but then it just kind of like sits like it's kind of weird, but it just sits really good in the right hand too. And it doesn't look like in the pictures, like when you see that and that angle, like bend, but it actually works really well with the right hand as well as the left hand. So that's my right hand. There's the left hand. So I try to make these sticks, as omnidextrous as possible as well. So that's another stick to have on the website. And I have a few more sticks, a few more different things as well. But that's just a kind of little kind of lowdown of a few of the things as well. Vincent Stratton says, "Do you steam the sticks to shape them?" I do not steam blackthorn. You can. Everyone has their own philosophy of how to shape a stick and different things. My opinion, from my experience of working with blackthorn since 2007, is that the last thing you want to do is put steam and moisture back into a very dense wood with a tight wood grain. If it's a different wood, it's fine to use. Now, you can use steam and it makes the bending a bit easier to do. But what I've found is that after 2 or 3 weeks, a lot of the bends start to come back, because as the moisture that was put in to the tight wood grain starts to kind of like dry out a bit, and what happens is it's like that's it's not fully seasoned again, and it kind of just starts to bend and stuff. So you kind of will find that happen quite a lot. And again, look, I've worked on so many different sticks. I've made thousands and thousands of sticks. Like I've seen this firsthand. I'm telling you from my experience, it's better to not steam a blackthorn stick. Some guys will say it is, sometimes they say it's not. This you can believe who you want, but try it for yourself and see who's right. You know, see if you use steam and then wait 3 or 4 weeks and see if it starts bending back. Then try to use it without steam. Do an A/B testing, and if you do A/B testing where you try to use both ways, you'll see one way is better. That's just a way of nature. Mary says, I like that handle. You could shut doors and grab people with this as well. Yes. There's many functions to a good stick. Steve says, if you leave the rasp marks, you can tell it's handmade and not from a factory. Yes. Like the rasp, like the whole rasps concept, like there's so many of these like childish nonsense and stuff. Oh, the rasps are horrible. It's like whenever I say black, there's a section of this community that say, no, it's white. If I say yes, there's a section that will say no. If I say don't use steam on the sticks. If I say, look, in my style, I love to put little rasp marks because when I was going to old antique shows and looking at things and I was looking at old furnitures, I'd look for the handmade features. I'd look for the square nails. You want to see that there is evidence that it was handmade as well. You don't want it. So because I used to do a lot of this before and it was like a hobby where I would go to like looking for old furniture, for old things, buying and selling on eBay. I did that like in the 2006s and 7s, which is quite a long time ago. I always kind of wanted to kind of make the sticks have that kind of rustic. This is like the stick that I like as well. I do other sticks as well. Like these sticks are a bit fancier and stuff, and there's not as many rasp marks on these as well. But like I like them, and I make sticks that I like. I think there's interesting, and I think that like if you look at a blackthorn stick as well as a asset that you own with an appreciating value. Um, Seeing these live streams, seeing me hold a specific stick and talk about it, say go to my website, check the stick out. It gives it this authenticity. And if you have a video of me talking about a stick and you own the stick, and there's a great value in this. Like this is a profession that mightn't be here in 50 more years. I'm one of the last guys trying to do it. I'm considered still a young blood in this industry. I have still a good 20, 30 years ahead of me in stick making. Every year brings new challenges with rules, with regulations, with doing this, with trying to cut the wood, with the birds are nesting regulations. The birds have decided they're going to nest at a different time of year now. It's like there's constant things you have to deal with, man. But I keep going. I keep going. I don't quit. One thing about me is that I don't give up and quit, and I like a bit of a fight. Uh, I'm good. I'm good when I have some conflict with me and different things as well. But like, every community is so weird when you're dealing with like other like guys. Who's like, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. I'm a wood nerd. I'm a walking stick nerd. Like, there's one guy, man. He's like written books and stuff. He's like a stick maker guy, and like you're unskilled because he likes to hand carve um these animals and birds and stuff in, but he makes these like weird birds and stuff. But like, if I want to walk and stick, I don't want to hold a bird or like a poodle or something like feminine as well. It looks a bit weird. And he's a vocal critic against against my rustic sticks. It's so unskilled what you do. He's such a keyboard warrior, man. He watches all my content too, man. Oh, he probably watches this. I've just added fuel to the fire. He'll attack me with his 20 different profiles, but he still writes in the same style, man. But yeah, it's a never ending stream of those guys. I'm a fan of your knob type handles. Really beautiful and quite comfortable to hold. Yeah, you can't beat the feeling of a knob in your hand, David. Or sorry, Dennis. I mean, man. Yeah, there's a knob just feels good in your hand. Like it just fits in. Look, if you look at how your hand is and how your hand is constructed, like there's a hole here. There's like a bit of an indent. There's like a bit of a circle here. So there's a natural space for a knob to fit right here, and then your hands will just come around. And if you have this grip, it's you have a good solid grip in it, but you're not putting too much pressure on your wrist. So if you understand the hand of how it looks like, you understand that you don't need a big knob really. You just need like a knob that fits in comfortably right in to the center of your hand, and then you just get a nice little grip. Your fingers can kind of go like it's sitting there as a kind of center of balance. You can like use it to control. Again, this is you know when you're looking at sticks as well. Let's see. You're living rent free in the hater's head. Oh yeah, like it's funny. I talk about him just on these live streams now and again, just about 20 or 30. The only reason I talk about him is towards the end, because like I usually I know they watch all my content and all my words, and usually like in the 55th minute or something. So they usually have to watch the whole stream before I'll give a little mention like this, and someone will mention the little comment. But like there's a load of these kind of like guys and different things, and I do live in their minds because like I haven't been on these forums for like 4 and 5 years, and they're still talking about me. They're still this. McCaffrey does this. They all watch what I'm doing next. McCaffrey used models to market his walking sticks. Oh my god, he used a model. The model was wearing a skirt that was a bit short. Oh no, like they watch every little thing I do. Oh, he did a meme. That meme was like directed at me. No, it wasn't. The thing about marketing, and it's all about just getting attention onto your brand. Me just talking, telling things, doing these streams, posting like YouTube shorts, reels, Instagram reels, YouTube, TikToks, joining a load of streams. I spend a lot of time chatting online to people. I chat to loads of different people. And if I get these little friend groups online, and they take a weird fascination in, in sticks and stick culture. I'm good friends as well with I know the guys that are doing like stick movements online and Stick Nation and trying to build these communities as well. There's a official stick reviews that I was following from the start. I've actually asked your man to come on the for an interview, and he said he would, and he hasn't yet. So I've asked him twice, and he said yes, that he would come on to do an interview, and still waiting for him. But his channel has got too big now. Like I was asked him for an interview when he was like, 2 and 3 thousand followers and 10,000 followers and 30,000 followers, but now he's got like 794,000 followers. So and he's brought out his own merch and different things. So I hope that he's still interested in talking as well. Steve Kelly has it as well. He says, let's see now. He says, Steve, with any wood project, you start with an idea and then you wait to see what turns out in the wood. Yes, exactly. That's like that is spot on. Like when I pick up a piece of wood, you're not sure what you're going to do. You go like in one direction, like like say for with those sticks that I do. Sometimes I'm looking at them and say, okay, I'm going to make this type of stick. Then, like the reason I like to use like hand tools, like a Shinto tool that I use. And the reason I use this is that I can change my mind. I'm not using bandsaws. I'm not using machinery. I'm not using a lot of things. So I can be working on a stick, and then as I'm working on it, I can be touching it. I can be looking at it. I can be trying to pay attention to it as well. And I like working in this process. Sometimes I show you guys like a little bit of what I do behind the scenes, and 90% of you are pretty happy, but 10% of you, you're doing this wrong. You're holding the saw wrong. You're not holding it properly. You didn't clamp it down. Why are you doing that? You're going to lose your finger. Like, it's just never ending with wood nerds. That's what I call them as well. Woodwork nerds. That they just want you to do everything their way. But as Steve said, that is spot on. Like with any wood project, you start with an idea, and then you wait to see what turns out in the wood. You kind of like say, okay, I have an idea. I'm going this direction. I'm going this direction. I just had a thought. Yeah, we'll go. Here we go. We'll go here, and then we'll finish up here. And that's the beauty of any creative field, that it's a creative process. You've heard this terminology before, the creative process, and it's like it is a process, and it's kind of really satisfying and amazing. Like a lot of people think that I know what stick and what I'm going to see and what handle, and it's just start working on it. Like it's like you pick up a canvas and you're just making some shapes, and you make a few little shapes, and you go, that looks okay, and then you kind of add to it, and you're like, that reminds me, that looks like maybe that looks like an apple or something, and this line I drew, that could be maybe a character holding it, and maybe there's someone in there. And you see, it's just like this organic process. And like, there's aspects of that to what I how I approach my process and my kind of mindset as well, is that I kind of just get a rough idea what I'm going to do. I go in a different direction, and then when I'm using a Shinto rasp, which can take off a lot of wood and looks pretty good, and you just kind of like get a feel for it as well, and it's just kind of how I like to work. um so yeah, guys, thank you for watching the stream. Usually I just do these streams for about an hour, um, because I run out of things to say. Always got like about an hour of gas to me as well before I get tired. And it's always good to join you guys in the community. I hope I try to offer some value in the streams. Usually I try to keep your interest, show you a few sticks, tell you a little bit about my life, and then usually I try to throw in a little few moral messages throughout. I think you guys kind of know my tricks and my strategies on these streams now as well. Start off slow, kind of waffling, ease in. If someone starts a bit of banter, focus on that for as well. Try to make it a bit entertaining, which sometimes is kind of difficult if I'm just waffling. But then I always secretly love to throw in a bit of wisdom, a little kind of and it does kind of connect with you as well. So I actually do. I genuinely like helping people. I don't know. I'm getting kind of addicted to that. Like, there's just something interesting to do when you help people, and it's so weird. Like, a lot of people reach out to me for so many different things, and most guys who need a walking aid, they are suffering as well, and sometimes they just want someone to talk to, and probably spend a lot of time talking online to a lot of different people. But again, like, sometimes they need someone to talk to. Like, they have an illness. Like, there's a guy that reached out to me a few hours ago, and he's going through some colon cancer. And really nice guy. He was just reaching out to me. Said, "Look, are you okay, McCaffrey? Is everything okay with you? I saw some of your posts." And yeah, it's just, there's a great community here within the stick community as well, and maybe I should try to focus more on that. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. David, always enjoyable. El, can't wait for your next stream. No problem at all. Thank you for joining, El. You were very, very good on the stream, and you asked, some questions and interacted. That's kind of what I want from people coming into this community. Ask away, get to know each other, get to know a few other people. Mary's a great one from Wyoming as well. And what's takeaway for the night? Yeah, Aaron wants some churros or something like that, and I have to collect my my daughter from her friend's house, and yeah, but then just sort them out, and then I have the evening to myself. So yeah, like, I do have a lot of freedom now to kind of focus on myself, and I'm going to do a lot more travel this year after gotten the scare. I pretty much, I feel like I'm pretty much cured now from it, and I want to make plans to go and see a lot of people in the community. I want to travel some more. I'm going to go to Czech, for Asia for months. Then I have to go to Germany, maybe Norway, maybe Italy, Bulgaria, and maybe North America as well. So yeah, I've a lot of business trips actually to do as well. So anyway, guys, I'm talking too much. Have a wonderful weekend. Relax. It's Friday. The week is over. You know, do something you want to do. Watch a movie you want to do. I didn't, you know something? I didn't mention the elections in Ireland the whole hour. The elections, politics, forget, forget about all that. Don't be arguing with people online. Don't, add fuel to these mean people. Take Friday and make it a ritual for yourself. Watch the most ridiculous, silly movie. You know, if you like to smoke a cigarette, why not have one on a Friday? It's not, it's just one, you know. You like a little bit of the beer, have a little drink. You like a bit of pizza, but you're on a diet, you know, Friday, have a little bit as well. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but this is what McCaffrey's giving you guys this week as a final message before I end. And as always, guys, it means so much to me that you join me every week as well. and you give your time up to me, and I genuinely thank you for that. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. All right. The Blackthorn activist is over.